When it comes to buying a new car, most people in America don't look any further than these two cars right here, the Toyota RAV4 and the Nissan Rogue. It's no secret that we're in the SUV era here in the United States, and it makes sense that the average consumer chooses to go for an SUV or a CUV rather than a sedan. And as much as us car guys might hate it, the truth is that for everyday use, SUVs do everything that cars do, only much better. For a few extra bucks, why not give yourself some easier ingress and egress, a higher riding position, a more comfortable seating position, and a better view of your surroundings, and of course not having to worry about scratching the bottom of your bumper everywhere. So it makes sense that these two cars are the top two best-selling cars in America outside of pickup trucks, and today we're going to compare them side by side. So first, let's go over the facts. The Toyota RAV4 is powered by a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine that produces 176 horsepower. It is mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission, and it yields a fuel economy of 23 mpg in the city and 30 on the highway for an average of 26. The Nissan Rogue is also powered by a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine. The Nissan engine produces 170 horsepower and it is mated to a 2-speed CVT transmission. The Nissan Rogue has a significant fuel economy advantage with 26 mpg in the city and 33 on the highway for an average of 29 mpg. Interestingly enough, however, despite the 6 horsepower deficit, I think the Nissan Rogue has the superior powertrain because of the way it works in tandem with the CVT transmission to put the power to the ground in a more smooth and efficient way. So the Nissan Rogue takes it in the power and drivetrain department. The Rogue and the RAV4 are pretty similar in weight, both at around 3,500 pounds, which is a pretty good amount for the size of the vehicles that they are. The 2018 Toyota RAV4 has a starting price of just under $24,700, while the Nissan Rogue has a starting price of $24,800, so they're both pretty close in price as well. When it comes to handling, both cars have their own unique characteristics. I would say the Nissan Rogue has more of an electronic feeling to the steering and a little bit less engaged than the Toyota RAV4. When it comes to comfort, I would say both cars are probably at about the same level. The Toyota RAV4's ride, in my opinion, is a little bit better, a little bit smoother and more comfortable than the Nissan Rogue. With regards to interior styling, each car has its own unique design theme, but I think the advantage in this category goes to the Nissan Rogue just because I think their design is a little bit more refined. As far as interior space functionality, it's a tough call because the RAV4 is a lot more simple and to the point, while the Rogue with the modular storage space in the back provides some interesting solutions. But if I had to pick between the two, I would go with the straightforward design of the RAV4 in this category. As far as the technology and equipment and user interface, I think it's an easy pick. The Nissan Rogue takes this one pretty easily. The infotainment system is just a lot more intuitive and it allows the user to have a lot more options. Now, when we're talking about quality, as I mentioned in the Nissan Rogue review, the Rogue is almost a tale of two different cars, where you have some very good quality features and you also have some poor quality materials elsewhere. But when you're looking at the Toyota RAV4, everything is very consistent, everything is very solid, everything is very well put together, and everything gives you this feeling of quality and durability that Toyota is so well known for. So in the department of quality, I think there's no doubt, hands down, the Toyota RAV4 takes it here. And as far as the overall exterior design, I think, again, both cars are very limited by the confines of their package and their dimensions, but I would have to say that the more successful design has to be the Toyota RAV4 just because they've been able to accomplish more of a cohesive theme all around the car as opposed to the Nissan Rogue. So if you're looking for something to get you to where you need to go without any fuss, you can't really go wrong with either one. It's just a matter of your preference as to the strengths and weaknesses of each one. If I had to pick between the Nissan Rogue and the Toyota RAV4, it's a pretty tough call because they both have some areas of strength. They are not as similar as I thought they would be. So that's very interesting. The Nissan Rogue's better fuel economy is a huge factor, so if that's something that you're looking into, I think that might be a determining factor for you. But what the Toyota RAV4 has over the Nissan Rogue is the quality. The quality of the RAV4 is at a much higher level than the Nissan Rogue. And again, if I had to pick one, I would probably go for the RAV4 just because I'll have more of a peace of mind, and just the quality of the build of the car lends itself to a better quality ride through the years. My choice would be the Toyota RAV4 between the two. Thankfully, I don't have to choose. And if you're in the market for a compact SUV but you don't want to pick either of these two, be sure to check out the Mazda CX-5 and the Kia Sportage if you're looking for something with a little bit more personality. The Mazda CX-5 is designed a little bit more on the classy and more luxurious side, and the Kia Sportage, well, it's a little bit more sporty. Anyway, that's enough compact SUV talk for me. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and happy car shopping. I'm Puria, and I'll see you next time for another episode of the Sunday Club. Peace.